Good morning, everybody. It's 8 a.m. on this gloomy Wednesday morning. And this lovely lady sitting next to me is my wife, Heather. Say hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
You're funny. She's got jokes. That's why I love her so much. We're just getting her off to work this morning, and then I'll be off to Birds Hill for my first shoot near the 59er. And then it's into River Park South, if I remember correctly. Got a pretty busy day. Wish it was a bit nicer out, but can't do anything about the weather, so we'll make do. It is now 8:17, and I just dropped my wife off at work, and I'm headed off to Birds Hill. But first, I needed Tim Hortons. I was going to hit the one up on St. Mary's, but it looks like a pedestrian got hit this morning, and traffic is backed up, I guess going northbound on St. Mary's. So there's your traffic tip of the day, even though you won't see this till tomorrow. Something I saw on Facebook yesterday, I think it was on a page I follow, or one of my friends posted it, was, them talking about, well, the post was rest in peace Canada, how there's no discipline and such like that in Canada, and they raise the standard of living, and that causes parents to have to work more and not spend as much time with their kids. But that's not Canada's fault. I agree with some of the posts, or the posters, not the posters, but some of the parts of the post about the lack of, I guess, respect and not so much discipline, but I think it's more so that the generation in society today doesn't really respect authority. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I was out yesterday just picking up some vitamin water, and it doesn't have to really do with the respect for authority, but the lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, manners seem to be out the door lately. The way society is, there's the lack of customer service. You go to a Walmart or you go to a gas station, and people would rather be on their phones than just say hello. You're working at a business. The lack of a thank you. I reference Gary Vaynerchuk a lot, and he wrote a book a few years ago called The Thank You Economy. And some of it's just about just giving back to the people that support you, saying thank you, saying hello. Communication. Yes, a lot of our communication is done through phone, through Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. We're more connected than we ever have been, but I find that society today just doesn't give a damn about who they hurt, what they do, what they say to people. You look at YouTube posts, and there's so many trolls just saying stupid shit. Excuse my language, but there's a lot of that, and I see it in the schools, I see it in kids every day, that they just you go to, like, you're going out shopping, and kids are telling their parents to F off. Man, when I was growing up, if I told my dad to F off, I probably wouldn't be here today. And I know I can't compare the different generations. Things have changed a lot. But you're not allowed to spank your kids. I know some people still do. I've given my kids a little spank every once in a while for getting completely out of line. But I think that where you have to draw the line is, if you're going to discipline your children, or the authorities are having to use force, I think you have to know where the line is between abuse, abuse of authority for our police officers, military, etc. But I do believe there is a lack of respect, a lack of discipline in today's society. And one of the replies to this post was that well, the original post says, there's a lack of fear of authority. And I agree with that. And it's not a fear of, getting shot or getting beaten up or anything like that. I think it should just be, when we were raised, or my generation was raised, we feared the consequences. And it wasn't that, like I said, you weren't going to get beat up or your dad or something was going to punch you in the head. It was that you did things, you still got in trouble, but you worried about, how it was going to reflect on you. Were you going to get spanked for what you did? Or were you going to get grounded? Were you going to get your privileges taken away? That fear isn't there anymore. And, sometimes I see it in my own kids. And just curious, what are your thoughts on society today and discipline and the way kids are raised today? Do you think there's a lack of respect, a lack of social responsibility? I believe so. I worry about when my kids grow up, what government's going to be like, what society's going to be like in general. What is technology doing? Yeah, it's making us more connected, but is it making us less intelligent in a way? Yesterday, I knew I had to go to an appointment, and I knew where I needed to go, but I second-guessed myself because my GPS told me to go a different way. And it ended up, my way was the shorter way. My GPS took me around in a circle. So, I'm just curious your thoughts on what do you guys think about society and the way it's evolving. Well, I just finished up shooting a very, very nice trailer home in, I would call it the Birds Hill area, just off of La Jimoje near the 59er. Google Maps is calling it Oakbank. But really, really nice trailer home listed. Going to be listed by Matt Evans of Royal LePage Prime Real Estate. So keep an eye out for that if you're looking for something just outside the city. And now we're headed back into the Saint-Vital River Park South area, going to 20 East Oak Drive. Beautiful two-story, if I remember correctly. Can't wait to get that one done. Wish it would start clearing up a little bit. It's still a very dark, kind of gray day. Makes it really challenging, but that's the fun of the job. Every day is a new challenge. It is 12:03 and wow, 20 East Oak Drive in River Park South, Royalwood area there. What an amazing house. It was spectacular. It's going to be another $1 million listing in Winnipeg. I've heard over the years that Winnipeg has, or Manitoba in general, has the most millionaires per capita in Canada. And seeing the amount of homes that are popping up that are $1 million, multi-million dollar homes, I'm really starting to believe that. I might have to actually Google search if we have the most millionaires per capita. But yeah, what a house. Be sure to check my Facebook page, facebook.com/mindsetphoto. I'll be posting the virtual tour on there in the next couple days. But now I'm on my way to Selkirk for a 12:45 appointment. Hopefully I will be able to grab some lunch on my way out there. Still gloomy, but it looks like it's starting to break up. Got my fingers crossed. I'm on my way to Selkirk. It's starting to rain. Sucks. But just got off the phone with a client. They were asking me about, they saw my first episode of this, and they were asking me why I decided to do something like this. And they're an older school client, been in the industry a long time, they don't grasp the concept of social media and how it actually works. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that whilst I'm driving out to Selkirk. And social media for me is like going to a BNI meeting, going to a breakfast, business over breakfast meeting or such like that. But I'm not pigeonholed to 13 people or 12 people. My goal with social media is to connect with you guys. And hopefully I'm building relationships with you guys. I'm not here to sell you anything. I've never been in the mentality, I am a salesman. Yes, my job is to get people to use my services. But I've never been the type of person that hard sells. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts when I walk into a car dealership or, when I'm going to buy clothes, where, right away they're like, can I help you with anything? What are you looking for? Leave me alone. When I'm ready to buy something, I'll find you. And something I've been saying for the last 4.5 years, or even when I used to do financial planning, people have to want your services, have to want what you're selling. People will go buy, we'll all go buy a 60-inch TV because we want it. Doesn't matter how much it costs, we'll go buy it because we want it. We decided in our minds that is something we want to buy. And that's what social media is about. I think people forget that the first word is social. So you're building relationships. You'd never go up to someone you just met and go, hey, buy my stuff. No, you're going to chat with that person. You're going to get to know them, build a relationship. And that's what I'm hoping I'm doing with every one of you watching this, everyone that likes my Facebook page. And when you share it with your friends, I really appreciate it. And, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm building my business through relationships. And I think if you're self-employed and you're not using social media, you're making a mistake. And stop thinking, about the ROI. Gary Vaynerchuk says this all the time. People get on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and they're like, well, when am I going to start making money? It happens. You do make money. I've been at my social media stuff for 2.5 years, and it's finally I'm starting to see a few sales here and there. But the relationships I've built, the connections I've built with potential clients, and just getting to know them, and know their lives, has been a bigger building block for my business than any ad campaign or print media I've ever done. I would have to say 95% of my business comes from referrals and the relationships I build with my clients. I'm not trying to sell anything. I want to be a part of your team. Every one of my clients, I've worked with them to be an asset to them. And if you're using social media for your business or any kind of promotions, make sure you're making something that your clients or your potential audience can relate to. I'm hoping this vlog that I'm creating, you guys relate to it. You get to know me, you get to see what I do. I'm not, this isn't easy for me. I'm usually a very, kind of keep things to myself kind of guy. But this is important to me to do something like this for every one of you. And so if you're planning to use social media, remember the word social first. Build friends, build relationships. And if people like you and they like what they see, to use the Kevin Costner Field of Dreams cliche, if you build it, they will come. And you have to build the right kind of content. This is my 3rd episode of this, and I'm building something. I don't know if they're going to come yet, but we'll see. So those are just my little tips on social media. It is 1:16 in the afternoon. I am finished in Selkirk and heading back to St. Boniface, but had to make a quick stop for some lunch. Got myself some McDonald's. Really liking I'm on a chicken sandwich binge lately. Kind of moved away from burgers because I am trying to lose a little weight. And so far, just from not eating the amount of crap I used to eat, I'm down 10 pounds. So, but yeah, this McDonald's 12 burger or the 12 chicken burger grilled, fantastic. My favorite is the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich there, the new one they have with the habaneros. So my question is, you know, when you guys are in a pinch and you've got to grab something quickly to eat, I'm curious if you guys are eating the chicken burgers. You know, what's your favorite chicken burger from a fast food joint? Like I said, my favorite's Wendy's. I would have to say McDonald's comes in at second, then Tim Hortons, and the two worst ones are Burger King and A&W. I have to say they might as well just tell you, hey, go throw a frozen chicken cutlet in the freezer and stick it on a bun with some mayo. Brutal. So I don't recommend those two, but I am curious what you guys recommend, specifically the fast food joints, because I'm on the road a lot. But if you have a restaurant in mind that you guys really like, let me know. You know, put it in the comments and maybe I can take my kids out there one time. Well guys, today has been an interesting day. I've kind of seen it all today, for, you know, from your high-end trailer home to your $1 million listing to the area of St. Boniface that I'm just leaving. Just blew me away. It's I guess they call it old downtown St. Boniface, but the house I was just at on Gabriel Roy, right across the street from École Taché. It looks like somebody just pulled a brand new cul-de-sac from Bridgewater or, you know, River Park South and just plunked it down in the middle of St. Boniface. It was unreal to see those kind of homes in right off Provencher, like I said, right across the street from École Taché, and you know, walking distance to the Forks, walking distance to downtown. The clients were telling me it's got a balcony over the front yard, and they were telling me they can sit there and watch the fireworks and you know, the sunset and everything like that. Just an unreal day. You know, I enjoy days like this, and the sun came out, so I got blue sky. So, you know, just a great way to end my house shooting today. Now I'm off to pick up my wife from work, then the kids, have a quick dinner, and off to film Nico's real estate talk for Nico and Ania of your signature team, Royal LePage, out in Selkirk. So done for the shoots for today. Time for a little break. Hopefully get some editing done, and then off to another shoot. So started at 5:36 this morning and going to be going till about 10 o'clock tonight, and then start it all over again tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys after dinner. It's 6:30 right now, and I'm headed back to Selkirk to film Nico's real estate talk with Nicholas and Ania of Royal LePage Prime Real Estate. It's an educational real estate show that I've been helping film for the last 7 weeks. So make sure you check that out Friday. It goes live on their Facebook at noon. Like I said, noon on Friday. So look up yoursignatureteam.com or look up Nicholas and Ania on Facebook, and make sure you like his page and share the show. So I'm hoping to get him on camera tonight and have him chat a little bit about what he does, and you know, talk maybe a little bit about the show. But we'll see when we get there. I am here with Nico for Nico's real estate talk. Getting him on camera a little bit today.
Getting set up.
What are we talking about today?
Today I'm doing a recap, man. I'm going to talk about, we had a crazy April. So I just want to bring everyone up to speed with what's going on with the team. Talk about April, talk about May a little bit. Yeah.
Right on. So where can everyone find you online?
Facebook's the best place to see these videos. Nicholas Anania Real Estate. They can check it out there. YourSignatureTeam.ca. So that's our website. So that's where you're gonna find all the listings and stuff like that. Instagram Nico.Anania. I'm everywhere, man.
Right on.
I'm everywhere.
Good. That's what you gotta be.
Yeah.
So guys, it is what, 7:45?
7:45.
And that's a wrap.
That was quick today.
Yeah, that was the
today,
fastest one. I anticipated I was going to be here till about 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable behind the mic. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, no, that's good. One thing I really like, I'm not going to give anything away. You guys got to check this out on Friday. Noon, you said it goes live?
Friday at noon. Every Friday at noon.
But, something that hit with me on this talk today was, make sure you celebrate your wins. Important,
Absolutely.
A lot of times we take a lot of punches to the face, and I think remember one thing I heard when I was in commission sales, and I still am, is that you're basically like a baseball player, where you're up at bat and you're actually failing 3/4 of the time. So
Yeah, that's true.
we got to make sure we celebrate our wins, and you did a great job, and I'm glad you guys and the team are doing so good in the last couple months. But yeah, guys, that's a wrap for tonight. Gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
Gotta get up at 5:30 again tomorrow morning.
Rise and shine, rise and grind.
But make sure you check out his page. Check out
That's
Nico's
right.
Real Estate Talk on YouTube as well. What's your YouTube channel?
Nicholas Anania Real Estate, I think.
Yeah.
You
So-
set it up for me, so he's the he knows better than I do. But yeah, Nicholas Anania Real Estate. Same with on Facebook. That's where we drop the videos every Friday at noon. And yeah, thanks to Mukesh for making it happen.
No problem. Well, thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Good night.